Yesterday, at the Old Curzon Street station, a launch event was held for Birmingham Heritage Week, which will take over the city again from the 8th to the 18th of September. The event celebrates Birmingham's vibrant history and culture, with guest speakers such as the Lord Mayor and local historian Chinn. The organisers of Birmingham Heritage Week are encouraging local people and visitors to explore and learn something new about the city as the countdown to over 200 events begins.
The Heritage Week starts on the 8th, so tomorrow. We've got over 200 events happening over 10 days. There's events happening all over the city, loads of different ones aimed at families, children. There's open days at churches. There's a huge range of events that will suit everybody. So it's a case of getting on the website and having a look and seeing what's out there. We've got different venues and organisations involved. Certainly the events are way more diverse than last year. I think we're hoping to attract a different audience, so people all over the city of all different ages with all different interests. So it's not typical heritage is dull and boring and aimed at old people. It's a real mixture of people, and I think you can get that from going to various different events. No, I don't think a lot of people do know about the heritage, and I've certainly learned a lot by working on this project and finding out about all the amazing places all over the city.
I'm going to go on the... Just pull the chain behind you. Oh no. Yes, you've got to.
Birmingham's a great city, but it's a relatively modern city, and it's a city of immigration. I myself am from Worcestershire, just down the road. A lot of people are from further afield, and it's really important we understand the hard work and endeavour and the inventiveness of our forebears who made the city what it is. So we're not just celebrating the physical buildings and the artefacts like this train behind me, we're also celebrating the lives and stories of people who lived and worked in Birmingham throughout the centuries. And it's fantastic to see so many young people here today who understand and value the importance of heritage. So I think that Birmingham is safe in their hands, and I look forward to many, many more years of successful Birmingham Heritage Weeks. My favourite gem, well, there's so many. The buildings are great, but it's the people. As Lord Mayor, I go around, and we're quite a modest city. We don't blow our own trumpet as much as other cities, so it's the people.
I think it is important to have a focus once a year to highlight the significance of everyday life in history. Not just the big events, not just the great figures, but our contribution of all people. Now, we should be doing that every day of the week, but for me, it is vital that we have an event like Birmingham Heritage Week to bring it together and to emphasise the ongoing significance of our history.
Well, for us as Vintage Trains, it's a very important week because actually it's 50 years since this Curzon Street station was open. It's been forgotten for 50 years, and it's the most iconic station in the world. It's the very first intercity railway station ever in the world. We're one of the participants of Heritage Week at Vintage Trains at Tyseley on the Warwick Road, and next week we have the most famous steam engine in the world, Flying Scotsman, coming to see us. So please come and see Flying Scotsman next week, next Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and we'll be very pleased to show it to you. Oh, apart from trains, I like the Gas Street Basin with the old canals and canal boats. I think that's wonderful. And there's a nice pub there too.
The important thing to me is that people who've lived here all their lives have got the opportunity of understanding a bit more about their city. I've got lots of favourite places. I have to say, the inside of Curzon Street station here is a revelation. But on our tour, I think Gas Street, finding the original gasworks on Gas Street, which we did last week for the first time on tour, was really interesting. Meeting people that have lived in Gas Street Basin on a narrowboat for the last 20 years, and they sometimes pop out and talk to my tourists. That's good fun.
This is Sam Davis for Big News.